Hi guys, welcome to Module 6 in Mindset Mastery. Now, the purpose of this video is to really give you an insight into your emotional needs. Now, every human being has needs. We have our basic survival needs. These are air, food, water, shelter, right? But we also have emotional needs, and these have been categorized into 6 areas by famous personal development expert Tony Robbins. So these are certainty, uncertainty, significance, love and connection, growth, and contribution. So the reason I'm sharing these 6 human needs for you is that there's a massive opportunity for growth in this area. So as we've learned, we all have a personal story, or the coding or programming that occurs during our developmental stages of life. What this also creates is those emotional needs. Now, these could be a number of different areas for yourself. And what we want to do is we want to understand these human needs in greater detail so we can spot those needs within ourselves. So the first one is certainty, which can be categorized as comfort or needing security. Now, like we've gone through, many people don't have security or certainty growing up in their environment. Therefore, when they reach adulthood, they're hyper-focused on the feeling of security. This could be in areas of their relationships and also their finances. Then, for some other people, there's also the need for uncertainty. And this is variety. So, keeping life spontaneous, keeping it exciting, not feeling like they're getting bogged down or stuck. And then significance for some people is a major driving factor in their behavior. And essentially what we're seeking for with significance is validation. And social media is a perfect example of this in action. When we're putting a post out, we're actually seeking at a lower level significance, some form of external validation to make us feel better about ourselves. Love and connection, huge one. And essentially what we're talking about here is the magical moments and the memories, those moments of life that really make life so special. So thinking of a parent giving birth to their child or sharing that moment together, your wedding day, falling in love, those kind of things are magical moments that you'll always remember and cherish. Growth, which is personal development and our personal milestones and our goals, the things that are helping us develop as a human being. Growth is a massive human need. And then of course, contribution. So contribution, we're looking at giving back and your legacy. And this is at all different types of levels. We have people that have got extraordinary amounts of money and they're looking to give that back. So they form charities or philanthropy to actually give back in certain needs. But then scaling it right back down just to, basic values for a family. Leaving a legacy of this is the kind of people that we are, standing for morals or values within their family unit. That can just be the exact same thing. Totally different types of behaviors, but the same kind of emotional need that people are seeking. So why do we learn about this stuff? I know it seems relatively basic, but there is a catch. For most people, there's 1 or 2 areas in this emotional needs spectrum that kind of controls us. It has a bit of a stronghold. And what happens is that these 1 or 2 areas that are of hyper intensive focus subconsciously in our mindset, they kind of shape our decision making and ultimately they shape our reality. So what we want to do is we want to develop the awareness around what these emotional needs are, specifically the ones that really are resonating with us, and look for opportunities to grow the other areas, because that's where we start to really come into a place of fulfillment and internal joy and happiness. I'll give you an example. So someone who is very, very wired for security might never change their career. They might stay in a job that they don't enjoy just because it's a guaranteed paycheck and they know that they can cover their basic needs and their bills and their expenses. But they might have a deep passion for something else an entrepreneurial endeavor, a small business. Maybe they just want a complete career change, but they never do it because they're wired for certainty and security. What we don't want is to get to the end of our life only to look back and go, here were the things that I should have done, because we can't change it then. So what we have to do is that in these moments, we have to look back and reflect, look at our present, but then also have the foresight to kind of look inward and go, what is the happiest path for me? Because ultimately, that's what this is all about. It's about living the most happiest, fulfilled, content life that you can. For some people, it could be changing their career. For others, it might just be jumping out of a plane, the uncertainty and the variety of thrill seeking. For others, it might be, achieving success in a specific area. Maybe it's finding your dream partner and starting a family, or growing yourself to a point where you really, really love the person that you've become, and giving back, starting some kind of endeavor, a charity, leaving a legacy. These are the fruits of a life well lived, and that's what I'm here to inspire you to do. So I hope that this video has inspired you, given you a few tools and a greater insight into these emotional needs. I will see you in Module 7, and I'll look forward to seeing you then.